Hello and welcome back to Victory Education Lounge. I'm Maurice, your host, and today we're diving into something exciting: innovative approaches in malaria control, from tech to community engagement. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications. I also want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below about any experiences or ideas you have on fighting malaria. Let's make this a community conversation. Now, let's explore how innovation is reshaping malaria control efforts around the globe. Malaria, an age-old adversary, continues to pose significant public health challenges globally. But despair not. Modern times bring modern solutions, and that's what we're about to discuss. We're going to delve into 5 cutting-edge strategies that are redefining the battle against malaria. These strategies span from the realm of high-tech solutions to the heart of grassroots community involvement. Each of these innovations brings a unique approach, reshaping the way we think about and tackle malaria prevention, treatment, and management. So fasten your seatbelts as we embark on this enlightening journey into the future of malaria control. Now let's explore how innovation is reshaping malaria control efforts around the globe. First, let's talk about technology. Advances in tech are revolutionizing how we track, treat, and prevent malaria. It's like we're taking the fight to malaria with a brand new arsenal of weapons. Let's delve into 2 of the most innovative approaches: artificial intelligence and gene editing technology. Starting with artificial intelligence, or AI for short. AI is not just about robots and self-driving cars. It's a tool that's reshaping our approach to public health challenges like malaria. AI can analyze vast amounts of environmental data, from temperature and rainfall to population density. These factors are like pieces of a puzzle that AI puts together to predict when and where malaria outbreaks are likely to occur. This foresight is invaluable. It allows health agencies to target their interventions effectively, to be proactive rather than reactive. But it's not all rosy. The effectiveness of AI-driven models hinges on the quality of data they're fed. In resource-limited settings, gathering high-quality data can be a daunting task. Still, the potential of AI in malaria control is immense. Now, let's shift gears to something straight out of a science fiction movie: gene editing, specifically a tool called CRISPR. This technology is being used to genetically modify mosquitoes, aiming to make them resistant to malaria parasites or impair their ability to reproduce. The end goal? To cut down the overall mosquito population and nip malaria transmission in the bud. It's a bold, ambitious approach. If successful, it could offer a long-term, sustainable solution to malaria control. But it's not without its share of challenges. Ethical concerns and potential environmental impacts are still under debate. Plus, to validate this approach, we need large-scale trials. That said, the promise of gene editing in malaria control is tantalizing. From AI to gene editing, technology is pushing the boundaries of what's possible in malaria control. It's equipping us with new tools to track, treat, and prevent this disease. Each innovation comes with its own set of challenges, but also immense potential. As we harness these technologies, we're not just reacting to malaria, we're anticipating it, we're undermining it, we're changing the game. As you can see, technology is providing new hope for countries that have long battled this disease. But the fight against malaria is not just about high-tech solutions. It's also about people, about communities. In the next scene, we'll explore another crucial piece of the puzzle: community engagement. So stick around, because the battle against malaria is fought on many fronts, and every single one of them is fascinating. Next up is the role of community engagement. No matter how advanced the technology, malaria control efforts only work when communities are involved and engaged. When we talk about community engagement, we're talking about giving local populations the tools, knowledge, and resources they need to fight malaria on their own terms. One of the most effective ways to do this is through the use of community health workers, or CHWs. These are people from the community who are trained to educate their fellow community members about malaria, distribute essential tools like bed nets, and administer diagnostic tests and treatments. They are, in many ways, the frontline defense against malaria in the places it hits hardest. Let's think about why CHWs are so important. In many malaria-endemic regions, healthcare facilities are few and far between. They can be difficult to access, especially for those living in remote or rural areas. This is where CHWs come in. They bring healthcare to the community, making it more accessible and effective. They're trusted members of the community, so they're able to build relationships, encourage participation, and ensure that interventions reach those who need them most. But it's not just about providing care, it's about empowering communities to take action. CHWs educate people about malaria, teaching them how to prevent it, recognize the symptoms, and seek treatment. They demystify the disease, breaking down barriers of fear and misunderstanding. This is crucial for ensuring that people are proactive in protecting themselves and their families. Of course, community health programs are not without their challenges. They require ongoing training, support, and funding to remain sustainable. It's essential to have strong systems in place to recruit, train, and support CHWs, and to ensure they have the resources they need to do their jobs effectively. Moreover, while CHWs can do a lot, they can't do everything. They need to be part of a larger coordinated strategy that includes access to quality healthcare facilities, effective medications, and robust surveillance systems. And of course, they need the backing of the community. Community engagement is a two-way street. It's not just about what the community can do for malaria control, but what malaria control can do for the community. In the end, it's clear that the fight against malaria isn't just a scientific challenge, it's a social one as well. It's about harnessing the power of communities, giving them the tools and knowledge they need to protect themselves. It's about building trust, fostering engagement, and empowering people to take control of their own health. And so, as we continue to innovate and push the boundaries of what's possible in malaria control, let's not forget the power of community. Empowering local populations to take action is just as important as developing new scientific solutions. As we have seen, innovative approaches in malaria control are not limited to scientific advancements alone. Technology such as artificial intelligence and gene editing is indeed transforming the field, providing us with new and effective tools to predict, prevent, and treat malaria. Yet the role of community engagement cannot be understated. Grassroots efforts, driven by community health workers, are vital in ensuring that these advancements reach the people who need them most, particularly in hard-to-reach populations. In the fight against malaria, it's clear that the blend of high-tech solutions and community-led strategies is key. Both are essential pieces of the puzzle in our global effort to control and eventually eradicate this persistent disease. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's continue the conversation about fighting malaria together. Until next time, this is Maurice, signing off from Victory Education Lounge. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize that there's still so much to learn about malaria. This video is just another step on our journey to understand and combat this disease. In the coming weeks, we'll continue to dive deeper into each aspect of malaria, from its life cycle to the latest research in vaccine development. If you're passionate about making a difference, I invite you to support the fight against malaria by visiting United to Beat Malaria. You'll find the link in the description below. Together, we can help save lives and create a healthier world. Every contribution, no matter how small, brings us one step closer to a world free from malaria. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Together, we can unveil the truths about malaria and join the battle to end this global menace. Disclaimer: the information provided in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Any health-related decisions should be discussed with a licensed physician. Always seek the advice of your doctor or other qualified health provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition.